So this video is sponsored by AudioPro. Hello and welcome back, I'm Sean, and have you ever had the problem that you want to have audio playing around your house and you actually want them to play in sync? So this speaker that we're checking out here today is going to help you do that and more. So let's check it out. So starting off, I love the sound signature you get from this speaker. It's a self-contained unit, very powerful, and it's got AudioPro's signature sound quality that you're really gonna love. Secondly, it's the volume that you get, and this speaker is properly loud, and you're gonna get so much out of them despite it being just rated at 190 watts. And if you have this across your home, not only that you're gonna get full coverage, but a very powerful one at that. I also love the contemporary design that you get with the C20. It's beautifully classic, it's got clean Scandinavian design, no unnecessary loud design cues, just understated and high quality. I also love the flexibility you get with the connectivity option, so you're going to get Bluetooth playback, Wi-Fi 2.4 GHz for multi-room support, and it also comes with Apple Play 2, Spotify Connect as well as Tidal Connect. Not only the wireless options, you're also going to get a whole bunch of wired options as well, including HDMI ARC, optical support for your TV options, and even a phono support and the grounding connection support for turntables. Finally, I also love the magnetic grille you get at the front, and it's just a beautiful snap-on grille so you don't have ugly holes when you don't want to use them. They are also acoustically transparent so it doesn't interfere with the sound quality. So I love the idea of a multi-room speaker, and you can use it as a simple home theater setup or use it as a dedicated speaker for music. All of it will work great. So this speaker is launched with a price tag of 3,199 Malaysia ringgit or around $660, but you'll be able to find discounts around for now. For such a powerful and beautiful sounding speaker, this is totally worth it. So if you find value in what you hear and like what you see so far, do subscribe to the channel and ring the notification bell so the YouTube algorithm can pick this up. And if you want to buy this speaker, do check out my links below. So the sound quality here is great, and honestly you don't need to really plug this into the best source that you have and it's still gonna sound good. I use Spotify on this with very good results. I stream lossless Apple Music on this as well with plenty of resolution, and if you have high resolution source, they're just going to sound better and better. And in the app itself, you're gonna get to adjust very simple EQ, including your bass as well as your treble, and by defaulting the bass at 0, you're already getting pretty good bass performance. Pump the bass up a little bit and man, it really made me wonder why you need a sub out. So the sub bass here is satisfying. It's loud, deep and powerful, giving you a very satisfying rumble, and in my opinion, for most applications, especially if you don't want complicated setups, this is going to be perfect. Mid bass also hit hard and nice, and I absolutely love the amount of dimensions you get and feel with this speaker. The mids here is very much in the center plane, and what you get here with AudioPro is very clean, distortion-free vocals amidst that blaring bass notes. And I noticed that the vocal tuning follows the treble that you adjust inside the app, and as you push the treble higher, I hear the vocals also get brighter and move slightly to the foreground more. Finally, the highs are gorgeous, powerful and sharp, great timbre performance, and you're gonna hear every sparkle and hi-hats clearly, separated and well executed. So there isn't any distortion as well when you're using it at loud volumes, and I think it's one of the most beautiful frequencies of this speaker.
So sweet to me, this is where I wanna be. On up with you, supersonic, we're on fire, like in love alive. On up with you, just in the backseat of the Beamer, put my feet up, I'm feeling. Yeah, yeah. Just in the backseat of the Beamer, put my feet up, how you feeling? Yeah, just in the backseat of the Beamer, put my feet up, how you feeling? Yeah, yeah. Just in the backseat of the Beamer, put my feet up, how you feeling? Yeah, just in the backseat of the Beamer, put my feet up, how you feeling?
Via le armi, forza! È sotto controllo! It's okay! It's okay! It's okay! A terra! Everybody down now! Get down! Down, down! Cover, cover! Cover, cover!
So this is a very understated design, very Scandinavian, very clean and very muted. Not everyone will like it, but it's a very matured design and there aren't any RGBs around to mess this design up. And it clearly communicates the genre and who these speakers are targeting. So this speaker isn't that heavy and it weighs around 6.2 kilos and it comes in black, white and grey. At the front you're going to get two 1-inch soft dome tweeters as well as a 6.5-inch long throw mid to low dynamic driver, pumping out around 190 watts of awesome power. And I do notice that with this long throw speaker, the louder you play and the further you stand, it still travels very nicely to the far ends of the room very clearly. And unlike the other AudioPro Bluetooth speakers that we've previously reviewed, there isn't any handle here since this is not meant for you to carry it around. And at the top, you're going to get your signature AudioPro buttons finished in a gold metal design to control the speaker. And at the front, you're going to get an acoustically transparent mesh that magnetically sticks to the front. So when you remove them, you're not going to get those ugly holes that you normally see that will kind of spoil the experience. Behind the speaker is where you're going to get all your ports, as well as a big bass reflex port, and you're going to get support for your RCA, HDMI ARC, optical, as well as your phono stage for your turntables. So at the bottom, you're going to get two rubber feet at the bottom, which is going to give you a small tilt at the front to point the speaker upwards to the listener. So volume-wise, you're going to get to a comfortable listening volume at around 60% for a small room, which is slightly later than expected. So you do get very fine controls from 0 to 60%. Everything above 60% gets loud exponentially. At 75% volume is loud enough to cover a large living room with no problem, and around 80% volume, I think probably a small size multi-purpose hall will be filled. So it gets louder and louder from here, and I will go to around 90% volume before worrying about my neighbors complaining. So power-wise, definitely sufficient for most of your use case with this speaker. And you're also going to get support for the AudioPro app, which lets you control simple but impactful changes to the audio performance of your new speaker. Once connected, you're going to get media controls, as well as choose what output you want the audio to play from. And clicking into the speaker settings, the main thing here is the EQ controls for the bass and treble, as well as the subwoofer power when you have it connected to a subwoofer. And you also get to toggle whether you want the speaker to be a full range speaker or if you want to connect this to a separate sub. If you have multiple AudioPro speakers, you can also manage them to all be playing here through the app, managing how audio is played back throughout your house. And if you get a new firmware to your speaker, you also get to update them here. So overall, a lovely and great sounding and powerful speaker, very versatile, full of connectivity options, and provides you with lots of flexibility in how you want to control all of your multi-room speakers. And if you have to solve your problem of having a multi-room capability, then definitely check out the AudioPro C20. And if you want to also check out other AudioPro speakers that I've reviewed previously, click on this playlist right over here. And if you want to also check out my latest video, click right over here, and I'll see you at those videos.